See if you guys have ever had happy tears. I'm sure you guys have. I just got some happy tears. Man, aren't those the best? Man, those come in probably second after that good feeling that you get in that stomach, the butterfly feeling when you do something good for somebody. Oh yeah, the happy tears coming good, where you just cry and you just feel good and you just thank Jesus for just, oh man, everything, and for just where you are and for this moment. Yeah, I just had that. It was awesome. Oh man, I just love him so much. I just love life. I love everybody. And it was just a nice cry that I've only had a couple times in my life. That's how I know how rare and how awesome that was. Man, it's more rare than I do such good things for people all the time, and I get that other feeling. I just realized that happy cries are more rare. I've only had a few of those that I can even count. Well, it felt good. I just had to share with you guys that I didn't pull the phone out and do me actually crying like that. Maybe next time I have a happy cry, I'll share the exact moment with you, or maybe it will be on video. But yeah, as soon as I was finishing up, I just had to start the camera and share that I just had a great moment. Thank you. Man, stay humble, you guys. No matter what we're going through. Just know we'll get better. Even if you feel like it can't get worse, it will get better. But don't ever challenge it. Things can always get worse. I was always raised to never challenge it like that. Don't ever say, oh, well, it can't get any worse. Yeah, it can. So just stay positive. And I feel like we are a product of what we manifest, like in our mind and our what we do. So if you just think Jesus and think positive and just have faith and just always think the best and just leave it up for Jesus and even turn our losses into lessons, man, we're good. We are beyond good. Not only are you good, we got to take these with like badges of honor, and where people are looking in and they're like, man, you are always in a good mood. You are just so fun to be around. What are you doing? And you're like, you already know, brother. I'm Jesus all the way. And then what else? That's it, really. Yeah, a lot of my life is different, but it's all centered around Jesus. Hallelujah. Seriously. If I didn't come back to Jesus and wasn't a born again Christian, I wouldn't be at this point in my life. So I have all thanks be to glory, be to Jesus. Man, I'm so grateful. So grateful to grow up in a religious house. But not everybody I've met grew up in a religious house and are still Christian. So if you come across my channel and you're curious about Jesus, get a Bible and start reading. I started from the very first page. That's how I started learning the Word. I was in juvenile hall as a youngster, and that was the only book they would allow us in there. I grabbed it, started from just page 1. I didn't get through the whole thing, but I read a lot of it. My parents were Catholic. I was baptized Catholic. I do want to get baptized again as a Christian, because now that I'm in my faith in a whole nother level in my life, I feel like you should get baptized once you know what you're doing and when you give your life over to Jesus. When you're a baby and you honestly don't know, nothing against it, but I feel like now that I am fully devoted to Jesus, and I try to never do sin. Obviously I sin thousands of times a day, even when I'm on a microscope and I look at everything I do and there is just sin after sin. Could you imagine what I was doing when I wasn't worried about sin? Oh man, the culture probably had me tough, because right now it is hard. That's what I'm saying. So us Christians got to just change the culture so that the culture is all around us. If we change the culture to a Christian culture, then guess what? Everybody around us will be Christian. It will be hard for them to get, just how it's hard for us to break away from the culture. We need to turn the culture to a Christian culture, so that it people don't want to break away and be atheist or whatever else. Hopefully everybody wants to be Christian and come home to heaven, and we bring as many people home to heaven as we can. You know, right here, I was going to work one day, and I seen a body. I seen first a shopping cart and a bunch of stuff, and I seen a body laying there, and I seen a dude, and I go, was that some guy laying there? He goes, yeah, he's dead. And I go, no way. And I stopped, and he goes, yeah, a red car hit him. I jammed up there, never found it, but he was right here in this ditch. His friends left a little cross. I always pray right here when I come by. It makes me think of my grandma and think of the people who passed away each and every day and appreciate life. But I was there before. Since I didn't catch the guy in the red car, or girl, I don't know who it was. And then when I come back, nobody did CPR on him. I always felt guilty because all these people around here didn't want to do CPR on a homeless guy, and I would have pulled that. I would have gave him mouth to mouth. I don't care. So I prayed. I'm like, give me another chance. Put another homeless person that needs CPR. I'm not saying I would do it like I want to become a nurse or like somebody, a profession, like I want to do it for a living. No, I'm not good with blood, and I'm not good with that. But I know that when Jesus needs me and whoever needs me, I'll put that all aside and I'll do CPR. I've done it. I've taken it for my kids. So, and I just know I have it, and I'll save whoever. When I came back and seen people just standing around, I didn't ask him, but in my heart I was thinking like, what, is it because he's homeless? I was like, you guys should feel guilty, go to bed guilty. I was like, I chased after him. You should have said, hey, do you know CPR? You want to give the guy CPR? I would have said, yes please, yeah I will, and I would have did it until the ambulance got there. But anyways, that's a whole nother story. Maybe I'll tell that whole story in another video. My God family, I love you. I love you. Look at, hey, this is so funny. This sign right here is PFE, but the kids around here changed it to PEE, like P. So instead of PFE Ranch, it says P Ranch. Kids are so funny. I thought, oh, that's pretty clever. That's pretty clever. You know, sometimes in your old age you think you might get mad. I mean, maybe I would if it was my sign, but you know, if it's clever, it's clever. You know, and that's what my dad always said. Like, you know, nobody likes a back talker, but when I was getting in trouble, if I said something to my dad that was somewhat clever, I avoided an extra spanking. But if it wasn't funny, I got an extra spanking. Like, boy, are you not learning? So it's just fun. It's just funny to me when I see something clever like that. I'm like, oh man, that's pretty good. All right, God family, I love you guys. Have a great night. Kiss your family, love your family, love your neighbors, love hard, love always.